Hello friends, how are you doing? Welcome back to Verified So and to today's video. Now about filling the work history on the DS260 form. We have three types of work history that we are required to fill. That is the primary occupation, the secondary occupation, and the previous occupations. Those three categories, we are supposed to fill the information about them on the DS260 form. And I want us to go through this, but first of all, I want to put these points clearly because the issue around work experience and work history has been a problem to many people. And I know this might be a hard one to make you understand, but if you follow, you will understand. But first of all, let me begin this way. Get this important point around the work history. That the work history that you will list regarding your work background does not give you any added advantage when it comes to the visa approval. Whether you have a rich work history or you don't have any work history, you are both equal in terms of visa approval and relocating to the United States. I know you have not understood me, but don't worry, you'll understand this. Number one, if you are qualifying academically, in other words, if you have the high school diploma, that is the benchmark. That is what will qualify you. And the work history that you're going to give in here does not affect anything. It is just part of the overall information that you are giving to the United States government so that they may know who you are. From what point are you starting? What kind of a person are you? Just to be stored in the database that they may know the person that is starting life in the US. It's just for the purpose of your records, the records with the United States government, because you're going there as a legal permanent resident to live there. They need to know everything about you. I can use this analogy to make you understand. The diversity visa program is like you have a hall here, and inside the hall there are many opportunities. And then I call people from all over, and when they gather, I just stand and say, all people wearing green t-shirt to enter this hall of opportunities. I've not checked anything, just t-shirt, the color. And then all those with green t-shirt, they will enter the hall. And then inside the hall, there are many opportunities. It is up to them, depending on their ability and their skills, to look around the house for those opportunities. The work experience that you're listing here is just for the record purpose, nothing more or nothing less. Number two, if you are qualifying through work experience, that means not through academic, work experience, the work that you're qualifying with will be among the listed work here. And just the same as education, that work that you're qualifying with, that you've come with the proof documents, is just like the green color of the t-shirt they were wearing when entering there. Just saying, do you have this work? Is it qualified? Yes. Go inside that hall. It does not mean that with that work experience, you're going to be given anything like job or any advantage over the other. It's just something to distinguish between those that are qualified or not qualified. And then once you enter that hall, you are the one to work out the ways in which to survive, in which to get the opportunities. I hope you've understood me. Now let's come back to the video. How do you feel it? I said we have the present work. That is the primary present work. What is your primary occupation? And this is what you are currently doing as the main job. Maybe you are employed or you have a running business. That occupation that you are doing at the moment, that is the main occupation that you do. That's what you're supposed to fill in here. And you fill all the information, like you see the title of the name, the address of that work, the zip code, the city, and everything. And if your work is not an employment, you're doing your own work, for example, a business, you're running your own job, your own business, then instead of filling here, you use it here. You specify it here in this box under the other. Just that simply. And then we have the secondary job. Now, the secondary job is the job that you're doing apart from the main job. Maybe you have many side hustles. You're doing something different from what is your main occupation. You're supposed to list them here. And if it is not unemployment, then you specify in this box, specify other. It's just that simple. You have your main job and you have other jobs that you do. You include them as I have shown, the primary and then the secondary. And you're supposed to list all of them. And then after that, we have this portion here. In which occupation do you want to work in the United States? This refers to the listed jobs, those jobs that you've listed as doing. Which one do you intend to go and progress with? That's what you're indicating here. If it's an employment, if it is not an employment, you specify in this other box here. Just straightforward as that. And then we have the previous employment or the previous job that you are doing, either employed or other jobs. You fill here the list of all the previous jobs that you've done. And guys, remember, being a housewife or you stay at home but you do nothing in terms of work, or you are retired, or you are unemployed, that is not a work experience that you are supposed to indicate here. That is not. And let me conclude this video by saying this, that in the listed jobs, if your history is good, I have seen several embassies using that as an evidence for the affidavit of support. In other words, what I'm saying, your rich history in strong job that you're doing, when the consulate sees that job history, he or she does not need to request you of an affidavit of support. They know that you have a strong hold, and once you start life in the US, you can easily acquire a job, a good job to sustain you. So some few embassies, especially in Europe, I've seen them behaving that way. They normally request for the affidavit of support, but when they see the rich background of this individual, this selectee, then they don't request for the affidavit of support because they have rich background that can help them get a job quickly when they settle in the United States. So that comes as an advantage when you come to the interview. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you've grasped something regarding the work history. And if you have any question, please don't forget to write it on the comment. And if you want to contact me, we have a website. It is on the description. You just go to that website and click contact me. I will get back to you. So please like the video, subscribe if you have not, and share with your friends. And let's meet in the next video.